What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Barz and Shotz, episode 101. You got the whole clicking team quarantine. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Jerrell. You got Ant, the great one. And you got DJ Big J. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Ow.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, man.
Come on. You almost made me spit my shit out. That's how we start on. That's how we start.
Don't do that, bro. Y'all see the RBG in the back, man. You know I be on some different shit. Feel me?
Mm-hmm. You said you see Jerrell, Jay. What'd he do? What we talking?
He was dancing.
He was dancing.
I was jamming.
He was just being polite, bro. Like he wasn't really jamming. Like he was just being polite, bro.
He was jamming.
Hey, Jerrell, you hate that though? Like when people don't think you do nothing, the second you move your shoulders, they go, "Oh, there you go, there you go."
Oh, there you go.
Relax.
Yo, it's
But Jerrell,
like
hold on, Jerrell. Flaw, when you move your shoulders though, it's always gonna be a there you go. Cause you don't dance, bro.
I do.
You're a dancer.
I do cut a rug, fam.
I've never seen you dance ever, and I've been knowing you for a long time.
I think it's a dark skin thing. Like niggas don't ever think dark skinned niggas know how to move their shoulders and shit.
That nigga said I do cut a rug.
Except for like Bobby Brown. Like that's the only thing. Bobby Brown and James Brown. Like they don't think any other dark skinned niggas can dance.
It started with James Brown, ended with Bobby Brown. Other than that, we done. There's nobody else that can actually bust a move, and if he does, we laugh at him.
Or maybe Usher. Usher was like
Usher
maybe the
ain't
last
dark
one.
skin.
Usher dark skin? We claiming Usher?
Nigga not dark skin.
He's dark.
Man, that nigga is not dark skin.
He more than ours than yours.
I ain't light skin, nigga. Stop calling me light skin, bruh. I'm not light skin.
What? Hold on. What?
I think you called yourself light skin.
And by me saying that, I'm not having a light skin moment, nigga. I'm
about to say that you are having a light skin moment right now.
Here you go.
Whole lot of beige rage coming out you today.
Yo, I ain't heard that in a while.
I know, right? The beige rage, man.
Oh shit!
Trying to get this camera.
Okay, he switched the camera angles on him.
I don't like this angle. We gonna make it
crazy.
Yeah, you go figure it out.
Yeah,
that nigga got to do camera. That all of a sudden the background shit gonna look different.
Niggas get in a new tax bracket. Shit start changing, man.
Yep.
You feel me?
All of a sudden niggas get new cameras.
Yeah,
headphones coming next.
Touch with niggas. Yeah,
yo, it's gonna be shit. He gonna upgrade shit that don't need.
Niggas gonna have assistants now. We gonna call niggas phone. His publicist gonna answer the phone.
Hey, yo, man, this is an investment.
Nah,
that's what that is.
Next, that nigga gonna call us talking about something. Yeah, we podding at this building.
Right.
I bought.
No, know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. That nigga get a blue check mark on Twitter. I'm quitting the pod.
It's over. It's over. His life is over.
You get a check mark. It's done. You're above
Instagram,
us.
anything.
Good. Yeah, I'm good.
So, man, where do we start this episode? Man, first off, I want to say rest in peace to Shock G. Death coming threes. The last few episodes we've been saying R.I.P. to DMX, Black Rob, and now Shock G. Last night, by the time you guys hear this, X would have had his memorials. I think he had something Saturday night and something is happening tonight, which is Sunday night. And so we're still all in that process. And, you know, normally when I say RIP to somebody, you know, it's in celebration of them and their life. But I'll be honest with you, yesterday watching a little bit of the X situation, when I see that casket, the energy changes. And I definitely turned away from it. I didn't want to watch it. Because you're just knowing that somebody's in there. That's for anybody. That's for anything. If anybody on TV, family, whatever they pass, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But then when you actually saw the actual casket and you're like, there's a body in there, That's part is where I go left at. So rest in peace to X, rest in peace to Black Rob, rest in peace to Shock G, the one that put the satin in your panties. Never knew that, you know what I mean? Hey, yo, a lot of people didn't even know he was Humpty. I think we just need to talk about that for a second.
At first, nobody did. Yeah,
nobody did. That's
we had to find that out. Nigga.
Yeah,
I thought they was brothers. Because
you thought they were brothers.
But listen, if you remember the video, Shock G was doing background singing with Humpty.
Right.
You ain't know about the CGIs and all of that.
That's the genius of it, though. Like that's ahead of his time, though. That's like 2 or 3 or some shit like that.
Yeah, man, he killed that.
Yeah, like so people didn't know that Humpty and Shock G was the same person. Shout out to Shock G, the digital underground leader. The Humpty dance, everybody knew that was a hit. I don't care how old you was, you knew that was the shit. That's what your family put on. You know, it was a hit when the family can put a song on or a movie. You know, and Humpty dance was fun. Listen, my childhood was Vanilla Ice, MC Hammer, Humpty Dumpty. I'm telling you, my parents, my peoples, that's what they put on. I'm telling you, I watched the Hammer movie, the Vanilla Ice movie, all their videos, and it was Humpty Dumpty. We never had a problem with none of those. It was always turn that Slick Rick shit off. But when it came to Humpty Dumpty and the cool, like the rap that didn't violate what the adults back then thought was trash rap,
right?
Because once again, it was the Vanilla Ice, Hammer, and
it had to be some party shit. It had to be like Kid and Play.
Right. That's
you know what I'm saying? Had to be too high. Remember that? Had to be that.
Well, those are the definition really of pop rap. When we talked about that last week with LL being bitch, that's really pop
That's
rap.
That's why LL didn't know what the fuck y'all was talking about.
Right.
He was like, I'm Kid and Play now?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Your Hammers, your Vanilla Ices.
Yeah, you know LL was never with them. Like he was never considered as a pop rapper like that. At least not to me.
Yeah, that threw me off. Pop rap. They just be creating genres.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike and Rolling in the chat on YouTube.
Yeah, rest in
What's
peace,
happening, fellas.
Rest in peace, Shock G.
I mean, he definitely played a major part. If I'm not mistaken, with Tupac career, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Tupac was the backup dancer or singer in Digital Underground.
Yes.
And then, what was that movie called? Not Disorderlies.
There was a movie with Shock G, or what? What you mean?
Yeah, the one with the crooked cops. No, it was like a funny movie. Hold on,
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Who?
I'm gonna find that shit.
Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, that movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's the man?
Who's the man?
That's too early.
All right.
That's too early.
But go ahead.
But yeah, I know. I forgot what movie you're talking about. But yeah, shout out to Shock G, man. That's a
smart brother, yo. He was a real smart brother too. You hear him speak, you know what I mean? He got a lot of knowledge and shit.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
Who the fuck remembers these movies? Like, how do he just?
Yeah, I don't remember that movie.
Jesus Christ, yo.
Rolling in the chat. The OG Packs again. All of the shit.
I don't remember that. I'm
it
not
was
gonna
a
lie.
funny ass movie. Like
Nothing but trouble. I don't even remember that movie. Who was in it?
Chevy
Shock
Chase,
G,
Dan
apparently.
Aykroyd,
Like, I don't know.
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John
Oh,
Kennedy, and Demi Moore.
I know what you're talking about now. I don't remember that shit.
I don't remember that shit, bro. How the fuck do you? Anyway, never mind. Shout out to Roll.
Oh, the
same song.
Okay.
All around the world, same song.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. All right.
I remember the song. I really don't remember. I
Right.
definitely did not remember that. I don't remember the movie though.
This nigga need to go on Jeopardy or something for that though. Like that was just crazy just now. Nothing but I would have never guessed that ever.
Nah.
Ever.
And I will say this, man. Like, no, we don't know these celebrities, but the older I get, and like the more you see these guys passing in their 50s, man, it's an eye opener, man. We right there, honestly. Take care of yourselves, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take care of yourself. Like Ghostface said, go to the doctors and see what you got. You ain't gotta do nothing about it, but just see what you got. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. Rest in peace to everybody, man. So what we want to say? So
how's your mental health, sir? You didn't get the mental health on, yeah.
Where did the great one go? My mental health
and dipped off. See, I talked about mental health and
mental
dipped
health.
off.
This is how you avoid being honest. I don't want to talk about it. So
you good?
Ain't you good? Thought the mental health question might have triggered your disappearance.
Damn. Talking about
We talk about mental health and all of a sudden you bleeped off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, everything happened for a reason, man. That shit just popped off.
Nigga just asked how he was. Nigga was like, bloop. Like, what?
I leave 5 minutes.
Now, how's my mental health?
Cue to leave.
Everybody's ain't nobody go yet.
Man,
You know what I'm
listen.
saying? You can go first.
Oh, yeah, I ate today. Feel me? I'm chilling.
Yo, that's how niggas be though. Yeah, I ain't hungry. I'm good.
Everything is cool, man. I'm just, we riding the wave of this matrimony over here. You feel what I'm saying?
Say no more.
Beautiful.
Next, who's next?
Who's
next?
Like we in the trust tree circle.
Yeah.
Niggas in group now and shit. Like, come on, man.
Man, I am hung over, nigga. I had a late saucy night, man. I didn't go to bed till like 4. Me and wifey was up chilling. I ain't wake up.
Night?
Yeah, I ain't wake up until like an hour and a half ago, yo. Like I had to get the image out real quick as soon as I rolled out of bed. I was like, man, let me get Redman flying out this motherfucker.
He still had the wherewithal. Look, with all that, he still had the wherewithal to put some Knicks attire on there.
No, why? Because thank you for talking about that, sir. Because my mental health was great because we won 9 straight games.
I was just about to say that.
Yes,
9 in a row. 4th in the East, I believe, right? 4th.
Yes, 4th.
All right. So
how about we about to I think when this come out, we play the Suns on Monday though.
Ooh, that's going to be one. That's tough. That's going to be a challenge.
That's going to be a challenge.
How many Knicks fans do you see on the book right now, or on any social media?
A lot.
Okay, I don't see none on my timeline. I promise you. I don't have no Knicks fans on my timeline. So if I see any in playoff time, I'm coming at your neck on the book.
Okay.
I can't really kill Knicks fans for that because when you're bad for so long, what's there to talk about?
Yeah, what's there to talk about, nigga?
All right.
What I'm gonna say?
Yeah, what's there to talk about?
Still gotta have faith, man. Still gotta have faith.
I didn't say they don't have faith.
Yeah, faith is bad. Yo, nigga, we
talk shit like you winning.
Fam, we was projected to win like 20-something games. We already got like 30-something.
And at 9 winning streak, because I watched the game, it's tied for like the longest win streak in the last 25 years. They haven't had a winning streak in
you goddamn right. I got this nigga jacket on, nigga.
Like that. So with like 25 years, come on,
they breaking history right now. They psyched.
Yeah, we psyched. We ain't won shit though, but we psyched. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear that hot shit.
Got to be like that, man. Got to be like that. You got to celebrate your wins, man.
My mental health is splendid. I just hooked up this cable app. I went and bought the Fire Stick, so now I get all the NBA games, all the cable channels. I get all that stuff right down there.
Ain't it lovely?
It is, man. I'm watching the.
You gotta send me that plug, fam.
Absolutely. Just get you a Fire Stick. You got a Fire Stick?
I have an old one. I
got one. I got one for post production.
Okay. Stick, and I'll send you over the information for $29.99 a month. You get everything. I even
how much a month?
$29.99. You get every channel for you get 2 lines. So if you got 2 Fire Sticks, you can hook them both up.
Interesting.
And it's live TV, VOD, pay-per-views.
Yep.
You ain't got to pay for nothing. NBA League package.
I have a streaming service like that as well.
Might be saying too much right now.
Like I've been cut the cord, yo. I haven't had cable in over a year.
Next topic, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm cool, my brother. I'm I'm chilling, thinking, I'm okay, but I'm not okay.
Oh, I can hear it in your voice, brother.
I told you, man. They trying to wear me down. Cupid keep trying to fly over me and shit. They get the fuck out of here, fam.
This nigga is dead.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you even but why not see what's out there? Like date just to see whatever.
I mean, because it's like I said, it was the 2 of them from the past, that I've had dealings with, and then 3 actually from the past. 1 just lives in Florida, so
a long distance relationship might work for you. You bugging right now. You get all the space and time in the world.
No, it won't.
I don't want that shit.
I don't. But you don't want
because he doesn't want to, like, I don't know. He'd have to cheat for one. So let's cut that out. Come on, baby. Like, you gotta think about what we talking here. We ain't in high school, nigga. What you mean long distance relationship? He's a grown ass man. What are you talking about?
He said that he doesn't want anybody to interrupt.
I'm saying, is it from Florida though? How often do you think him and his shorty gonna fly back and forth from fucking Florida to do stuff like that?
Like PA or Maryland or something.
Yeah, like I could see if it was, she lived in like fucking Delaware or something.
Yeah,
she's in Florida.
But
unless you got the means to fly back and forth like every other weekend or something like that. No, like that's not going to work.
You know, I'm having fun, bro. But it's like, you know, the with about to buy a house and all of that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you say, okay, Flaw, he about to buy a house, right? He got his own house, but his girl live in Florida. How you think that's gonna work?
How do you think that's gonna work, Flaw?
But Jay, if you had so you buy a house, but your girl lives closer to you, would you ever share a home with the woman? Probably if you're not going to share a home with her, I don't see where the house plays a part at.
Hey, Mike. I'm not trying to gamble with my life, fam.
Yeah, I'm never.
Mike said them frontier flights are cheap. Yeah, all right. He gonna fuck around and land in Georgia.
I want to experience it by myself for right now. Maybe later on when I get bored and I want to settle down. Yeah, but
damn. He said when he get bored and he want to settle down.
That's why that's what I'm saying. Him buying a house really has nothing to do with it. She's not going to move in if she was in New Jersey. She's not coming. Like she's not going to be around.
I'm just saying, like a nigga with his own house and his girl in Florida. Nah. That ain't happening.
Around the corner, and she wouldn't be invited over.
I'm just saying.
No. She'll be invited over.
Y'all about to say, I would hope she will be invited over around the corner.
You ain't getting the key, babe.
You just not getting the key.
Call me before you come. Don't pop up. Because if you catch me cheating, it's your fault. Because nobody told you to come over.
Right, Flaw. Now you understand.
Hey, yo, Flaw. Hold on, though. Hold on, though, Flaw. Hold on. If I got my own spot and she don't got a key, she better not be just popping up though.
I don't be. But they do that. They don't do that.
Oh no, that happens.
I know it happens, but that's weird. That's crazy. I wouldn't fuck with her then. No.
You would have
super weird to me.
You wouldn't have to. I think you found a Jim Jerrell with your wife, with your marriage. Like you found her. But other than that, the rest
pop up shit is crazy though.
The rest of these women is
y'all be having girls that just pop up on you.
That's what they do, man.
I've been out the game a long time. Yeah, I've been out the game a long time.
The game has changed. Yeah. This shit ain't sweet, man.
And I'm way too big of an asshole for that.
Yeah, so am I. Like that'll ruin everything. Like
I'm gonna fuck around, not even answer the fucking door.
Yeah, I look out the window so you see me and don't answer. Fuck you, nigga. You should have called before you came.
Lift the blinds up and all.
You make a reservation to come over?
Make a reservation.
No, right. I have food delivered and get the food out and close the door. Why she outside?
Where they at the top door, just hit the top lock on them like click.
Click.
Look at her like, oh, do we have an appointment?
Do we have an appointment? Do we have ma'am?
Let me check
my. You call this ma'am? Like you miss.
But for the first 2 years, I wouldn't be able to play like that because I'll have my daughters probably. So I'll be a single.
Will make it worse when your daughters do dip. You're gonna want your U time.
I know, right?
That don't count. You having your own house with kids does not count as U time.
That should go turn into a damn frat house.
So
when your daughters leave, man,
I still need my me time, baby. It's my house, and yes, I sleep in it every night, but I got kids over. And then when I get
a pole, Jay the type of person to have a pole in the basement. Thank you.
That's crazy because I was literally thinking about if I had a basement, I would get it finished with like a little special playroom.
With a DJ set down there, you mix it for her while she poking. Y'all turning each other on.
Y'all niggas get it, bro.
Already
fans gonna be popping.
One man washing up.
Red light. She dancing. She feeling sexy. You mixing it. Oh, that's gonna be hot.
Throwing Monopoly money.
Throwing Monopoly money.
Bitch throwing the light bill money, bitch. Right, picking that shit up, bitch.
Bitch gonna be.
You got a question?
Buy like three or four.
You got a question in the group, Jay?
Yo, Mike. See, hold on though. Mike's showing off on YouTube now. He used to be on Facebook, and we can't see his name. Mm-hmm. Now that we see Mike Ingram on there, that nigga just want to ask random questions. Shout out to Mike. Yeah.
It took I think like 4 to 6 months.
Well, hold on for the audio. Mike asked, not to change the subject, but how long he said, but Jay, how long did it take you to get your firearm license?
4 to 6 months. But I heard they super backed up now because there's one dude doing it.
In the whole state, nigga?
You got concealed. You got carried to conceal, or you just got one for to keep him at the house.
Keep at the house. I could keep at the house and keep on my property.
Okay.
So like I could be in my backyard with it on my hip.
But I like that though, Jay, because even though you might get a like carry concealed joint, just having it on you, you're just an extra threat, and they don't really care at the time. To me,
right? It don't even matter. Yeah, it don't matter if you got it or not, though.
You got
right.
That's
you're a big guy, big black guy with a beard with a gun. You are trouble, fam.
See, so that's where my naked face keep me out of trouble. Feel me?
What?
I mean. Hey, they see the beard, bitch. They be on y'all. I mean,
that
we
is
got
the
a whole
most light skin in this comment. You said all fucking day. You said you wasn't light skinned earlier. That's crazy.
But yeah,
what do my beard got to do with being light skinned?
Because dark skinned niggas don't never talk about their naked face, nigga.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, no,
we don't do that.
Yeah,
we don't do naked face, nigga.
See, you said it's been 5 months.
5 months and you still waiting. Oh yeah, it's over.
So it's
you might not get this shit till December.
It's not one dude in the state, it's one dude in your area. So, like in Trenton, we have to use the ORI number from Trenton Police Department. And if you're in Ewing, if you're in Hamilton, if you're in Lawrence, yeah.
So one dude doing the whole Mercer County, or you just doing the whole Trenton?
Precinct.
Precincts. Okay.
I say you niggas need to move to PA. It is beautiful over here.
Yeah, but you take your license in a fucking gun store, fam. Look at that.
That's it.
Your driver's license.
That's it.
Yep. PA driver's license goes
and I can go in there and buy a fucking
it's a gun shop right on 13.
Whatever the fuck
post production we'll talk about
okay.
Whatever the fuck you want. But you know what's crazy? The law in Jersey is right. Here's the law in Jersey though. I could go into a gun store and get a shotgun, or I can get a rifle.
Yeah, long gun. Mm-hmm.
With just a background check. If I want to get another handgun, I gotta apply for another permit.
Yeah, different.
That's what I was asking. That means you got that one. You don't got that one?
Yeah. Are the long guns just considered like hunting rifles?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Jersey,
say, so they say it's harder to conceal like a shotgun or like an AK or an AR. So it's just like you just need a background check for those. But with pistols,
that's why
each pistol has to have its own like license and paperwork.
That's why down south, right? Everybody got a chopper. Because you can get one easily. You can get one at Walmart down south. All you need is your license, and that's it.
And Jersey, your magazines got to be pinned to 10 rounds.
Yeah, I don't even think they got rules like that. Like after Maryland, niggas, like down south, they get busy down
there. Post production.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
So y'all know what I want to talk about. 22 minutes in. Fly, Robin, fly.
Hold on, Roland said that we check MMA fights. I'm not a huge MMA fan.
Not a fan, really.
Like I'm a boxing fan. Like I watch everything boxing, but I don't really fuck with MMA like that.
And I heard somebody broke their leg in half. I don't watch stuff.
Like that. I see. Yeah.
I seen it on Twitter. I'm like, that's why I don't watch that shit.
I saw it too. World Star and shit.
Like most of with boxing, at least you'll see somebody get knocked out, but you rarely see anything gruesome.
Yeah,
like
right.
I ain't trying to be watching gruesome shit late at night.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I'm cool.
I don't do that.
So now I don't think any of us are MMA fans on here.
June 5th, I heard Floyd and the Paul nigga.
Yeah, I like boxing. I'm not watching that either. Like to me, that's damn near MMA. That's just entertainment. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Let me shut up. I'm lying.
I'm gonna see Floyd punch all over this white boy.
And just run around, just tag this nigga for like 8 rounds. Yeah, we probably do that.
So y'all ready?
Yeah, what's up?
Let me get somebody
fly, Robin, fly.
Fly, Robin, fly.
Hey, yo, you said Redman was sweet over there. Fly. I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, well, this wasn't a Christmas. No, they didn't.
We already said it.
I know, but if my stance was meth was going to win, then I was wrong because they didn't battle. So whatever I said about Redman, just wasn't.
Yo, shout out to Swiss and Tim, yo. This versus since they got the trailer, yo, has been amazing, yo. Like on the quality, the production level of the verses, it's been incredible. I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like Scratch. You know what I mean? Scratch felt like he was fucking it up for me a little bit in the beginning.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was doing his numbers. No, first of all, he was killing it with his mixes and what he was doing.
He was talking about like the transitions.
Yeah, like when he was
doing
time
too
for
much
them,
DJing.
Yeah, like when it was time for them to perform, like he was
DJing.
Okay. You know what I mean? But
I got
Yeah,
you.
he had me mad a little bit.
Yeah, like I know you. I know your name DJ Scratch, but that don't mean you got to scratch throughout this shit. Like we good. Just play the records. I get
And
it.
let's talk about the sub shots that was definitely sent from Red Meth and Scratch. Right, Scratch starts off the show where it's all about the transition. So he was talking about somebody. He's dissing somebody. So he didn't like what other DJ was on there. Not
Probably D Nice.
I was the same thing. Like D Nice, you can't fuck with me, buddy. Like that's what I think how he was coming. And so I don't know if y'all caught that, but you'll know back in the day, the slick talk, the subliminal disses, niggas can't help it. And then you had Redman talking about, so we're not gonna be up here talking like the rest of them niggas. Like we ain't like them. I don't know who they was talking about.
I don't know what got it into them, but this might have been. I know we talk about this every time.
Yeah, he about to say it.
Recently, it's like recently biased.
Recently,
about to say it.
This might be the best verse.
Ain't that what you want though? Isn't that what you want?
It was?
Yes.
It was
absolutely.
by far it might have been the best simply because it was by far the most concert-like.
Yes,
if that made sense.
Performance.
Yeah, they was just on the stage. They didn't even have no chairs, nigga.
No, they had the little benches, little park benches.
Yeah, over there. Yeah.
You want to know why
they barely sat on?
You want to know why this is one of the best ones to me? Probably, if not the best, but probably can't be the best. Like, here's my thing. Music-wise, I won't return to this playlist as much as I did the Isleys versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. So musically, I love Earth, Wind, and Fire versus the Isley better.
I got you.
Performance-wise. Surprise-wise, celebrating you-wise.
Yeah, it was the best.
Versus was about. Like, versus is not just about battling; it's about celebrating the artist. No two artists, to me, put on a show for what they had more than Red and Meth. Because I'm sitting there thinking, like, where was we ever going to see this at? The BET Awards or anybody can actually do an Isley tribute next year if they want. They can do a Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute, which they probably did already next year if they want. Red and Meth, man, will never get this opportunity. Probably now they will, now that they see how powerful they are. But no award show or no show is going to give Red and Meth their flowers on TV.
We had it at one point, though. Remember that Hip Hop Icon show? Remember that?
They used to come on VH1.
Yeah, that
Hip Hop Honors.
Yeah, my bad. Not Icons, you're right. Hip Hop
Honors.
They did that and they stopped doing it. They should have never stopped doing that shit.
Right.
Man. They should have never stopped doing that. Like they stopped, so that's why hip hop don't have a platform like that anymore. That was a platform like that,
and that's why this to me was probably the best 1A, 1B because I still love the Isley and the Earth, Wind, and Fire for music. Right. Now those guys were older; they couldn't really put on a show like Red and Meth. Red and Meth sequence. I mean, they was stepping.
That's what they did. They brought their show to us at home. You know what I'm saying? Redman even said it. You know what I mean? We giving y'all a taste of what we do on the road type shit. They were still doing shows before COVID and all that still.
Right.
So let's not forget that. They were still doing shows.
Yeah, but if you see Red and Meth, I don't know. They're just not thrown out there that much to me as far as people. Like when you hear about a show coming, you don't hear the Red and Meth show, even though they're touring all over.
I was about to say one thing we need to talk about how both of them are in their 50s.
Yes,
and outperformed anybody in a versus so far by far.
And Method Man, the Beanie Man and the Bounty Hunter was tough. Yep. It was
Mike. The Beanie Man.
I gotta give him credit.
The reggae one was my number one all this time. The cops came, yo. Like
can't top.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really top the cops coming, man. Like they did it outside.
Yeah.
Like you can't top that. So this is different though. Yeah, this is just different.
The more verses we do though, the ones that we liked previously kind of just get pushed to the back just because of age, just because we're actually in the moment of entertainment. And just like what Jerrell said, and for the last 3 weeks, we've been coming in here saying this is the best thing we've ever watched.
I still go back and watch old verses though, man. I still go back and watch the old ones though.
I watch some of them, like little clips of them.
I go watch the whole ones though, just on a vibe type shit.
And this one to me had my single best moment in
moments.
Roland brought it up. He put the Headbanger reunion on here.
Yeah,
having EPMD up there and doing Headbanger was by far the number one versus experience for me. I went nuts when that shit happened.
Where are we going to get that from somewhere else? That's what I'm about, and that's what makes it great. You're not going to get that because nobody.
I haven't seen EPMD on a stage. I don't know when.
Yo, to be honest, that's my first time seeing them together on the stage, like performing. Like I never seen them before. I heard their music obviously, but I never saw them perform.
Now you
as
can say
EPMD.
You can say that the BET Hip Hop Awards might have a cipher with these guys because I know Redman, Eric Sherman, and Keith Murray did a cipher, but it's a difference between actually separating your catalog. Sometimes we don't want to hear new shit. We want to hear the original music, and there's no platform right now that's going to give that to us but Versus. And I think that with the lineup coming up, I don't know if the SWV Escape is going to be for us. It might be for the ladies, but as far as celebrating music and hip hop, this might be the best one that we have in a long time. I still don't know who that rematch is officially. I think
we
it's
don't
Teddy.
We don't know what's coming up, bro. We don't know what's coming.
We don't. But at the end of the day, you got to think about it. Who's going to perform like them? Because it wasn't the music. The music was cool. I just think that Red and Meth have way too many, like their sound is so different. It was like a Clash style if they were to battle. I think people put them together because it's Redman and Method Man. Both got man in their name and they smoke weed. But musically, these are two different artists.
Redman did Superman Lover and was flying around the stage.
This nigga had the cape doing the wind for him and all that.
That shit was fire, man. That was a dope show. It was just a dope show.
Life. The production was how the background just kept transitioning to different little pictures and images and shit. Like, I mean, that shit was dope as hell. Like,
they had a DMX tribute.
Word is like.
Keith Murray came out.
Keith Murray was there. They did Triumph. Oh man, they did Triumph.
Speaking of
who came out, like that shit was fire, man. It was dope.
Speaking of, well, first off, not the best part, but one of the parts that I got emotional with was at the end when they start throwing roses on the stage. You get what I'm saying? Like that was fire.
Yeah.
And, when DJ Scratch was like, Method Man, you know you're the only person to do a record with Tupac, Biggie, and DMX. And Meth started crying on stage, fam. Like, give me my flowers. So that's crazy. How I know that it's not like they turned down celebrations. Nobody's reaching out to them. Redman and Man for the whole.
He said he turned it down first, though. He said he got reached out. He said he turned it down.
No, but I'm saying to celebrate them. As far as if somebody was to have thrown together a celebration package for them, they would have took it because to me, they was on stage talking about give me my flowers. They said it multiple times.
Yeah.
So want to be acknowledged as, yo, look at what we've done for hip hop. Look how long we've been here. Look at me. I'm 52 and I look better than every other 50-something rapper that has ever lived.
Right.
Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. Like, come on, fam. I done did records with Big, Pac, and X. And you know what I'm saying? Like, put some respect on my pen.
And I'm on your TV screen.
And I'm on your TV screen. And I'm with the Woo. And I can really rap. This nigga Redman was killing it, yo. Redman was killing it.
Redman has the better
shout out for Jersey, yo. Jersey was Jersey was definitely in the building. I was hella psyched down here. He was like two Jersey niggas in the building. I was hella psyched.
Redman was funny as hell on stage, man.
You called him a little lounge MC. He was something like a lounge MC.
He was like a lounge host.
What was I about to say?
Jay, did you watch it?
Nope. Jay ain't watch it.
Oh.
Not looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick.
Word.
Oh yeah. That's what I was saying. Redman has the better solo discography than Method Man, but Method Man has impacted the hip hop game as a whole with his Wu-Tang Clan and sticking out with 9 members. So Redman playing all his joints and Method Man playing a bunch of group songs. Like I get it. But Method Man had like the best verse on those things. Like when Meth goes, the Meth will come out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like this more the guy on there.
Flow, with more Afro to Rollo. Coming through a fork of the road, which way to go, just follow. Meth is the legend. Coming to the hollow. The moment I have to follow. I know that whole I killed that shit. I was spitting that when he was rapping, man. That was my favorite Meth.
And niggas still got it though, bro. Niggas was really, niggas ain't flubbed their lines. They gave us a performance, bro. This was really dope, yo.
Yeah, the
SWV and them got some big shoes. I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Fam, I ain't saying them though.
Nah, I'm just saying because this the next verses.
SWV got some hard shoes to fill.
This the next verses, bro. I know they gonna do their thing. I'm worried really about Escape. They gonna bring it. Cause I know SWV gonna bring it. I want to see what Escape gonna do.
I don't know. I can't say who's has the better singers because they both have good singers over there. I don't know.
Who can sing right now?
SWV got more joints.
Who can sing now? I think we know that Escape can still bring it because of their documentaries and their shows they just had.
I don't be watching them, so I don't be knowing.
I saw that they still can sing. I don't know what SWV is doing. Now, maybe I'm missing out, but I don't know.
If Coco forever gonna know how to sing.
Okay.
Yeah, Coco will be able
She's
to sing.
forever
anything.
gonna know how to sing.
Yeah,
as long as she know how to sing, them other two girls will be able to get they act together. They can sing too. They just not Coco. You feel me?
Because even with the Earth, Wind, and Fire Isley brothers, they still toured. Like they still sing all the time. So if they still got it, I'm just saying I have not heard anything about SWV in a very long time.
Escape got more members that can sing though.
Yeah, and
it's
they
four
just
of them.
Project.
It's four versus 3.
And Escape, they put out a project. They had to change their name, but it was still them. So I'm just saying, but SWV,
why they had to change their name?
Because one of the young ladies didn't want to be a part of it, and they're not Escape without her. So they had to be something else, but it's still Escape.
Somebody got replaced in the group. Dang,
I think
it was one of the sisters, right?
I don't recall.
It wasn't Candy. There's only 4 of them. There's 2 sisters, Candy and Tiny.
Mm-hmm. You know their names better than me, buddy. I just know one of them wasn't.
Yeah, I forgot the sister's name. It's like LaShonda, and I forgot the other one. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember.
So the Headbanger. I know we brought that up, but the Headbangers sequence was amazing, fam. Like the Headbanger, the whole clique coming out, performing at PMD, getting a solo joint on. Like it wasn't Meth versus Red. It was a celebration of hip hop. And then for the first time in my life, I got to see a short sample of a live Triumph performance. I mean, from Inspector.
You see, they had
bomb from Deck.
Even you said it in the little group chat we had. He was like, they had to pull that out after Headbanger, though.
Yeah, all that was left was Triumph. That's what we said.
They had to pull it out, man.
Had to.
That
was fire, though.
I can't take my producer off. If they produce this, like I know they did, you have to have Triumph.
Bro, you know they did. They looked at they was looking at the list all night. Like, you know they did.
And I told y'all last episode they rehearsed. Like I watched them rehearse it. So I'm like, this is going to be something different. It turned out amazing, though. I'll be honest. It turned out amazing. Shout out to Redman and Method Man. There's just I don't think we're going to get. Here's my theory, fellas. And sorry, Jay, but I don't think we're going to get a versus anymore. I think we're going to get shows. I think we're going.
Yeah, that's over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, we're going to get shows.
I told you that shit was over though.
I think battling each other is done. I don't know where. Jeezy, I think that was in the last ones.
Yeah, that was the last one. Yeah, definitely.
The rest have been a form of celebration because we had D'Angelo perform with friends. Was Monica and Brandy before Jeezy and Gucci? Because that was a versus. I
don't remember that was a versus though. That was definitely a versus.
that was
Monica was not having it that night.
That one was a versus.
In that tight ass corset. She was mad as hell all night, bitch.
That one was
Ashanti and Keisha Cole. Was that a versus?
Oh yeah, that was a versus.
Yeah, that
was a versus too.
Ashanti told her, "You can't go again. You win already. It's my turn." No, like they was battling.
I remember that.
She
was like, "No,
tried to throw that song in. No, fam, it's my turn. You're not going. Sit down."
All shows from now.
Shout out to Mike in the chat. Mike asked, I do remember Coco
Sunshine, the Sunshine album, right?
Yeah, that shit old as hell. That shit was like
I was working at Burger King, nigga, when that shit came out.
Yeah, that shit old as hell, man. I remember it was called like Hot Cocoa or some shit.
Yeah, that was the Sunshine record. Yeah,
I think she did have a couple other ones after that, but I don't think I listened to them. But her first one was pretty dope though.
So you got any more you want to get off your chest with the verses? We can talk about
I think
it was a dope verses.
Yeah, like afterwards, I didn't really hear much afterwards about like who's next. I forgot who's supposed to be coming up next.
Well, we got the
SWV. It's 2 back to back, the 8th and the 9th.
I don't know
Mother's Day special.
What dates they are though. I don't have the image anymore.
Yeah, we got to go back and look for them.
They ain't problem. I'll go grab it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't know what's next. I forgot. But yeah, that was pretty dope. Usually Swiss and Tim go live afterwards and talk about it. I don't even know if they did that.
They did. They had a little after shit. Yeah, they threw little bits and pieces out. Some names we already talked about. I can't give it to you off the top of my head, but they named some names and shit about people
I completely missed that, dude. I completely missed that.
Speaking of that, so now that Red and Meth has done their thing, I seen Busta Rhymes in the group chat, and I was sitting here saying, like, damn, Busta missed his opportunity. But doesn't this open the gate for Busta not to verse nobody and Busta to go up there by himself or just do a show? Like now,
yes. If D'Angelo could do it, Busta could do it.
Basically, nobody. Be virtual concerts now.
Virtual celebrations, Jay. The celebrations, fam. We're gonna celebrate you.
But still, they should keep with 2 artists though. They shouldn't just let one artist do it by
itself.
They should,
but to Flaw's point, I think Busta is big enough to do it by himself.
Yes, absolutely.
Not anybody can do it. I just said Busta. I think Jay-Z can do it. I think Jay-Z and Friends can do it. That's his thing. Like Jay-Z will just battle anybody that comes on stage, or it's not really a battle, it's just song for song or whatever, or if we did a song together. But we know Jay-Z does his Jay-Z and Friends thing. So that would work for Jay-Z too. Busta Rhymes, and I really don't know who else off the top of my head. I don't know.
Because Busta has the energy. Like you have to get a good performer. You can't just pick anybody.
Missy.
Yes. Missy by herself would definitely do numbers.
But we keep saying that and it don't happen for some reason. I think we just got to retire that Busta Missy thing. I don't know why
they don't.
I don't know.
Don't know. I think Missy, like say we said Busta could do it by himself.
Niggas were scared of Busta though. That's
Missy could do it by herself also.
Because it'll be a celebration, because what we're doing is we're celebrating their catalog. If Busta Rhymes got up there and just performed, people will go, I forgot he did Put My Hands Where My Eyes Can See. I forgot he did that verse. Because a lot of the stuff they was giving Method Man credit for was that breath control when he was rhyming. Imagine if Busta Rhymes get up there and go, you know what I'm saying? Like people go, oh, Busta Rhymes is 50 years old and he can do that. Like a lot of stuff Red and Meth was doing was rapping on stage a cappella with rapid fire bars. Right. And people was like, whoa, I can't do that at 50.
What it's looking like is that Mother's Day special is going to be one artist.
Yeah, because ain't no verses right there.
Yeah. May 8th is, I guess, SWV versus Escape. And then May 9th might be something different.
Yeah, because ain't no verses.
What that May 9th can be if it's one person?
A group, maybe a group.
First off, would you
new edition? No, not
man or a woman.
I think it's Mother's Day. So what about check this out, because this is my first time really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
What about Mary J. Blige?
I don't see the J in the middle. I see Mary Blige. Okay.
Yeah, but it don't have to be. I don't know, so far away from each other. That first part could be Mary J. Blige to me. We'll see.
That would be Mary J. can do one by herself.
Mary J. could definitely do one by herself.
So if it is Mary J., I'm all with it.
That works. That works for me.
It works for me.
She could definitely do one by herself.
I'm with it. I don't.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I'm about to say that could be Mariah. Yo, I thought the same thing. That could be Mariah Carey also.
Well, Mariah Carey would have Wild Friends come out.
Wild Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fire.
All her remixes.
Mary could have Wild Friends too.
Yeah.
But Mary got a lot of her own, I think. Mariah Carey got a lot of remix features that's fire. Her solo stuff is fire too.
Man,
but this is a Mother's Day special though, so they gonna like be
Mary could bring little Kim out, nigga.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do that little dance that she do, wasn't
right?
She be killing that shit.
I don't know where the fuck Lil Kim got that shit from. But that's the thing, though, ain't it?
Yeah, it's crazy how they got. Did we pay attention to that? How it's two verses back to back right in a row, 2 days in a row?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, the 8th and the 9th.
Like that's weird. Like, we never.
That's raw.
But it's not weird. That show, like it's Mother's Day, people are in the house celebrating their mothers, and it might be something for them. But the Saturday night is for us, I think. So
it's SWV versus Escape.
Yeah, right. So that's Saturday night and Sunday night. Damn. Okay.
Yep. And then Memorial Day, we getting one. That's at the end of the month.
Yep.
Somebody
that's the rematch
is down there. It's either Timberland or Babyface, man. If somebody down there has one name.
Teddy Riley versus Babyface again? You think we gonna get that rematch?
Babyface or Swiss Beats versus Timberland to celebrate their anniversary because they want to do it.
Teddy Riley versus Babyface make more sense because that's what he want to do anyway. This nigga wants to perform. He wants to go over there and sing off the auto tunes, playing the piano and shit. Feel me? He didn't want to do the studio.
Crazy part is they both match. Like how the blurred stuff is.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. It could be either one of those.
It could be either. It could be Swiss Beats versus Timberland or Teddy Riley versus Babyface.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Jerrell, because if I'm Teddy Riley, I want parts of this new verses. Y'all fucked up my first one. I tried to put on a show.
Teddy gonna get active if he go on that stage
Teddy,
right now.
This might be a long night for Babyface if he try to be.
It's gonna be a long Teddy. You got to think about New Jack Swing with a stage now.
Oh my god!
Think about it.
Yeah.
Ant, you look frozen. You good? Yeah, Ant froze, man.
And this was the original idea of Teddy Riley to put on this type of show. If I'm him, I want parts, fam. And I want to
he want parts. Yeah, he definitely want parts.
Babyface going to be too cool. But if Babyface pull out, did Babyface play End of the Road yet? Did he play that in his 2 verses?
I don't remember, to be honest. I
we
don't remember who played what, to be honest. That was so far. That was like a year ago.
Yeah, but I know Babyface played his Bobby Brown catalog. He played a lot of his catalog. So
right.
I don't know if he went into his Boys to Men bag, and that's what I was saying at the end of that. Like he still got a whole Boys to Men joint he ain't play.
I can't even see y'all.
Talk about like oh, you can't see it? You good?
I only see you.
We all here. We all here.
We all here though.
All right.
Damn, I wonder why. But we was talking about like how many songs Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Isley Brothers could play. Can you imagine how many songs Babyface can play if he wanted to?
Word is pop. All the shit he did.
How many songs he wrote, man? Just by writing alone, like he could play. He could play.
Had him come out and sing it.
Right, and he cannot perform. He cannot do shit. He can just sit down like the Godfather.
Why Teddy
send niggas out for Teddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Around like a fool, Babyface sitting there with a cigar chilling.
Pull out Boys to Men. You gonna do all that shit. Pull out End of the Road. Boys to Men go out there.
And here's the thing that we need to consider: Boys to Men still sounds and looks good. Does Teddy Riley guys and girls still look good? Right. What's Keith Sweat looking like these days? I don't know.
I saw Sean Stockton recently, like on social media, like he's coming out with something soon. Like he in shape.
He just did Secret Garden remake for something. And we gotta talk about that. Why did they do Secret Garden remake to go nowhere? Why did they touch that song? It wasn't attached.
I'm mad. You that mad? Why your arms flaring up and down? Like why you that upset?
They did a remake of the Secret Garden remix to do nothing with it.
We didn't like it.
That shit pissed me off.
Yeah, it pissed us off. We didn't like it.
Then they let Cisco bring it home. Are they kidding me?
We didn't like it.
Let Cisco bring it home.
Yo, ain't nothing wrong with Cisco bringing it home.
No, Cisco is not the guy with fam.
He can sing.
All right.
Who you want? Raheem Devon? Like what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
They could have switched any one of the 4, though. I'm saying Cisco could have started it off. That's what I'm saying.
One of them niggas, we didn't even know who it was.
Arguing about the Secret Garden remake, though. Like
I forgot the lineup, but one of the niggas like somebody who was that? We was like, who was that?
But he did a good job, though. I don't know who he was either.
I don't remember how good the job was. I remember not liking it.
I didn't like it either.
In the video, fam. This wasn't the time for that. This wasn't the Secret Garden, fam. I'm just
leave Cisco alone, man. You always shitting on because I remember you shitting on Cisco the first time we talked about this. I don't remember.
Was he really pop locking in the garden?
No, man, I don't know. I don't remember. Don't put the video up, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't care. No, don't pull it up, yo. Stop it. I do not want to see Cisco pop locking today. I'm good. Move on, yo.
Yo.
Shit.
So. You're ready to talk about Diddy, man, and the heat he's under?
Oh, shit.
Talk about it.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about Diddy. I love defending Diddy.
Let's talk about Diddy, man.
Because usually, every time I talk about him, I usually got to defend him for some reason.
Well, Diddy is stamped with the raping you, robbing you stigma. That's just what Diddy is. So when things go right or wrong,
now people think he can never say anything positive in a positive light when it comes to record contracts and giving artists money and stuff, just because people think he didn't do it in the past, like it wasn't, standard practice for every fucking record label.
You know what people got to understand, right? Is that every artist has a manager, right? So when it comes down to your money and all of that, why we never look at the manager?
Never.
We never look at the manager. We run straight to Diddy. I negotiated a deal with your manager, right? And either your manager showed you the paperwork, showed you the numbers, or whatever have you. So whatever you do with your money, it's most of the times on you. Now, whether your manager was clear as to where this money was going, whether it be you paying for your own photo shoot, you paying for your own airplane ticket, I don't know. But there's a lot of gray areas that I see a lot of artists complain about where they didn't know. I'm not just gonna say Diddy, but they didn't know the execs was charging them for the rent Bentley that was in their video, stuff like that they don't know.
That shit is budgeted out, but it goes to your recoupment. Like if I'm spending money, I'm investing it to you. So you want this Maybach, you want this Wraith, you want whatever you want in the video.
It's not free.
Part of the it's a part of the budget. So we're going to budget you $1.5 million for the video. Just for number's sake.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? That's camera crew. That's location, that's permits to, if you got to block off a highway, all that shit. I'm investing his money in you. You gotta get that shit back.
All right, but this Diddy though. So you got Diddy telling you we gonna spend this on your video. You know that Whoa video probably cost some bread. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think Black Rob was thinking about all that shit by that time, or you think he was just trying to get to that bag? He was gonna sign anything.
I don't think none of them were
video.
Huh? What you say, Jay?
To me, that was a cheap video.
I'm just saying, but it's Diddy though. Like, you feel me? You think you gonna listen to Diddy, or you gonna be like you gonna listen to the manager nigga? You gonna listen to the man?
The managers be in on it anyway, because they the managers get some managers get 10%, some get 20, some get 30% of what's coming in. So
30 though. Damn. That's crazy.
Fire him today.
Depending on the manager.
I need to show me the way, brother.
30?
Show me the way.
Managers get paid before the artists.
About to say 30. He the government, eh?
Yeah, that's how New Edition movie showed a lot of people, bro. Like,
they was getting paid like $2. They was getting paid like $2 for selling 1 million records.
My man said Ralph made more money at the charity show than he did off his whole contract.
At the charity
or his life. doing little local talent shows, bro. Like,
they was doing shows at the mall that paid them more than their record sales.
Yeah. Now
that's crazy.
This would be a never ending story of who's what and who's what. But I know that Bad Boy also has a parent label. You get what I'm saying? So every time the black man is the CEO of a label, he's doing something wrong. Like, if I'm correct, Bad Boy had to answer to what's my man? It's not
Arista.
Clive Davis.
Clive showed him the money.
Yeah. So so Clive's got to let that money go in order for whatever. I mean, so you might think Diddy robbing you, but that money you talking about might have to come out of Diddy's pocket. You know what I mean? Diddy still has to go to Clive Davis and say, hey, we need more money. We need a bigger budget and things of that nature. So Black Rob has recently passed away. And then social media went nuts and saying that Diddy should help him because he's made Diddy a lot of money. These are people who have no idea what they're talking about. Yes, Black Rob was an artist on Bad Boy, and Black Rob decided to still commit crimes and disappear and not fulfill his contract during his tenure, and even got arrested and was locked up for 7 years, and Bad Boy released him.
Right.
You're a grown ass man, dog.
And didn't he pass from like liver failure?
Natural living causes of him of just
like
him being him.
Help him how? Like, it's like, not, you can't just throw money at a situation and call it help.
Oh, let's talk about that. Because that's all the people think about. If you throw money at a situation, the guy has strokes, random strokes. He had 4 or 5, right? That's we can't help him with that.
Super not normal, yo.
It's not. That's not your typical thing.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's obvious drug use. That's obvious. Like you don't have like strokes.
Genetics, hereditary. It could be anything, bro. It could just be anything, bro. Like, we can't just. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like I think
shit happens.
It does. And when we part ways with our business, we part ways with our business. Don't talk about how much money, because we all know that even though Diddy is a wealthy man, Jay-Z is a wealthy man, 50 Cent's a wealthy man, Master P's, I think Master P might have made his money off music. He might be the only one. But a lot of this money is not being made through the music. A lot of their fortune is not being made. So when you say a certain artist made me a lot of money, who? Because let's say something was to happen to Mace, right? People forget Mace got $20 million from Puff. Mace had one really successful album. If something was to happen to Mace, you know what the people are saying? You got to help Mace. He made you a lot of money. You got
to help Mace.
You know,
he got to help Mace
after quitting. Like, he quit. Like,
you got to help Mace, man.
He quit in his prime too. Like
super prime.
He was Barry Sanders.
Harlem World went like 4 times platinum, bro.
Like that nigga Boone walked off the field in his prime. Like, he said, "Fucking, I'm going to the church."
Can we really say his prime? Because he came out with that Double Up album. He did drop that.
That's still his prime, though.
Quit though.
Like,
he didn't quit. He didn't even promote the Double Up album. I think he did it, and then it was like
some contractual.
Right. Like, he seemed like he didn't want to do that. It was Harlem World was his like magnum opus and shit. It wasn't that Double Up. That shit was trash compared to Harlem World.
And let's remember, did he let him walk away with the 20 million? He walked away and did not fulfill his obligation. So now when Mace comes, I want my masters. Listen, buddy,
Diddy was like, you couldn't even give me a gospel album. Like, what are you talking about?
Yes,
You could have put out a
gospel
album.
You could have did your Kanye way. You could have been the first Kanye. But no, you decided to quit altogether. So
and
then come back and go to G Unit.
Well, he tried,
and then
he wouldn't let him go because
he just let us know he still had bars back then when he was with G Unit though. He just let the streets know he's still really.
He going on radio stations doing freestyles.
Fam, you can't quit. You can't quit and then return as Murder Mace when you left my label as a pastor. Fam, that's your.
We've been talking about this with Mace for years. Like
that's nigga's weird, fam. That nigga's weird.
He got it off though. Well, he get it off.
This nigga could go over there and yell G Unit all he want. He is bad boy.
He is bad boy.
Money.
That's why you only heard
the paperwork say.
Right. That's why you only heard Mace on like G Unit mixtapes or features, but you can't drop no album. And that's where like Diddy and Puff kind of was beefing a little bit. Not only the Rick Ross thing, but it's just like, yo, I got Mace over here. What's up? Like, he want to be let go. How much? Oh, that's too much money. I'm not doing it. But 50 had already invested money in Mace, and he lost out. He was frustrated with that. But we just got to put some respect on Diddy's name. You get what I'm saying?
Like a little bit, yeah. He get a little respect, yeah. He gets some respect.
They even said the shit about DMX with DNY, like, or even hip hop. They were saying like, hip hop didn't help them out. It's just like you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to let people, walk down their path of whatever darkness that they're facing. Ain't much you can do because you not jeopardizing, but you going broke or you adding that bad energy on yourself, all because that person don't want to act right or they don't want to get right. Like it's nothing you can do. That's a grown ass.
Well, you don't know how much people have helped behind the scenes either. Like you don't just because somebody don't publicly display that they help somebody don't mean that they haven't tried to help. Because and it's funny we talking about this because Swiss made he did like a final remarks at the little celebration of life last night with DMX. And he was saying how he was upset about people not giving him his flowers while he was here. People really not your family, people not your friends, and all that kind of energy and shit. Like he was really feeling like he was upset up there and talking about that. You know what I'm saying?
Swiss is really his fans. Swiss is really a goon. Swiss is in his emotions. Swiss is really hurt and mad. I just don't know what we always expect from like once they pass, they say you weren't there. Well, listen, everybody has a life, man. Everybody has something that they're all dealing with. And not if you got 1 million rap fans, like here's the thing, right? You go platinum, you sell 1 million records. You got to understand that those million rappers, I mean, those million fans, most of them are just here because you're the hot guy right now. They're really not your fans. You get what I'm saying? Like when you sell 10 million records, you don't have 10 million fans, buddy. They're just jumping on the wave. Congratulations to you. You sold a lot of records. Do it again. And you might have some like M50. That might be it. Who did it twice? That might be it.
Still, shout out to Mike and Rose. For some reason, they still commenting in the YouTube joint, but it's not popping up on the.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah. Rose said it's unfortunate, but we always expect better from our black CEOs, especially dealing with hip hop. That's true.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's how we do put our black CEOs to a higher standard than the white ones. Because we talk about Diddy all the time, but we just brought up Clive Davis with Arista, and nobody mentioned him at all.
Absolutely.
With dealing with black artists. Why?
And off what Jay was saying with DMX, the one thing that I do agree that I heard was that DMX actually saved Def Jam. So now we're talking about a different sandwich. Mace didn't save Bad Boy. Black Rob didn't save Bad Boy. DMX saved a legendary label. And with that being said, there's certain situations where if something happens to me, I want my kids to always be able to eat. His kids should never want. I'm not saying that they do. It could be some fake news out there. DMX is poor. DMX is broke. We don't know what DMX has or what he can provide for his family in his afterlife. But if that was the case, it should be a situation where Def Jam makes sure his kids always eat because it's because of him. Your lights are on, buddy. You guys,
if that's a fact, they definitely got to step up. Like
you guys were going out of business. You had nothing. That's why we got 2 X albums in 1 year. That's why
they don't. So that's why it was unheard of before. That doesn't happen. They needed to do that.
Right. So at the end of the day, that situation is different. We talking about an iconic artist who kept your lights on and kept all of their kids are going to college. All of their kids are good because of X jumping it, sparking it off. Now you had the Rockefeller, Murder Inc. Like all of that stuff kept coming. Then you signed down LL making a comeback. The momentum's there. We talking about 98. So after think of Def Jam after 98, and that run they had until like 2000, early 2000 something. Ludacris comes in. Now they got the South. They got Scarface.
Scarface was over there.
Yeah, because Scarface started running Def Jam South.
Yeah.
Right. So you gotta respect the fact of what got that avalanche rolling. And
because not only we talk about how the 2 albums that was released in the same calendar year went platinum, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nobody did that, period. Fuck going platinum. Nobody released 2 projects in the same year, period. Forget the numbers. Like nobody ever did that before, period. They both just so happened to be successful, but you can't name 2 unsuccessful projects that was dropped in the same year.
Before that, before that, yep.
People did not rap like that. Not whole albums. They like do mixtapes and stuff like that, but not 2 whole albums with a
and they were good though,
and they were good. Like that doesn't happen. We back with the comments, I think.
Right. Yeah. You got
absolutely.
It's Dark and Hell is Hot, which was to some one of the best debut albums. And Flesh in My Flesh produced probably one of the greatest songs of all time, Slipping. You know what I'm saying? Like they both have monumental impacts on the culture. DMX, what we like about hip hop is a guy who comes in and just sounds different and stands out. That's who we actually gravitate to. Don't nobody sound like Jay-Z, and if they do, we don't like them. Don't nobody sound like M. Don't nobody sound like Snoop. Don't nobody sound like X. 50 got his own style. We love Cash Money because of that slang that they use. Do you get what I'm saying? When you create your own avenue, we love you for that. Like we know E40 for his slang and his wordplay, like that. You're gonna stick out.
Who Outkast sound like before they came out?
Outkast. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Nobody sounds like them. Nobody did it like them.
Sound like them.
Big Boy, I like the way you move. That song was so crazy. He didn't need another.
That was crazy. Shout out to Sleepy Brown.
Right.
Nobody doing it like that.
Shout out to Sleepy Brown. That's my guy.
That like
unsung heroes, bro.
Andre put out Hey Ya. Do you know how nuts of a hip hop song? Like if you a rapper, how you release Hey Ya, yo?
Word is life.
Like the balls,
and
like
get it off,
and get it off,
and get niggas who hated it to like it.
That nigga was on stage with a perm, flipping his bob, back and forth, screaming "Hey Ya" and got it off. Like
10 million records, bro. That and the way you move. 10 million records.
Like
That's
you
crazy.
The man just for getting that song off. Like he got it off. Like that shit was weird as hell, but it worked.
Yeah. Like iconic figures stand out. That's why we only have 10 to 20, honestly. Let's just keep it. There's a lot of musicians. As far as rap, we'll go 10 to 20. As far as R&B, the count might be a little higher.
It's a little higher. The genre is older. Longer. Yeah. It's a lot longer. So it's way more R&B dudes.
Because it ain't no soul music no more. They changed soul music to R&B. So we got all that.
Because you gotta thread like soul, funk, R&B. You gotta put all of that into one. I'm
glad y'all brought that up because it reminded me of a question I got, right?
Yeah.
Now I asked the question a few weeks ago, is there such thing as a classic anymore, right? So it's been brought to my attention that a lot of artists are remaking their old music.
Jesus.
Wait.
Yo.
A lot of artists.
I heard some of them, yo.
Yeah, a lot of artists.
They remaking the old music.
Yeah,
like doing the verses over.
Yeah, Jay Holiday did Bed over. Patrice O'Neal did a record over. Like there's a lot of art. H-Town did a record over.
No, I'm not here for none of that.
No,
so
I heard it.
With my understanding, so here's my thinking because I'm still on that same path. A classic today, right? Because they want their masters or something like that. So when you go stream these classic songs, you stream the new version and they get all of the revenue from it, right?
Okay.
Right. All right. Why can't we just do that with new material? Is it because we're not checking for it? That's what I'm getting at.
I hate giving her credit just because I don't really like her, but Taylor Swift made that popular in the last couple years.
Okay.
Like she's starting doing that. She had a huge fight with her label So she, start re-recording her songs. It's like a
had to.
loophole. She had to in order to do what she wanted to do.
And now other artists is jumping on it.
She can't perform.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah. So she lost her discography. So she lost the rights to her music, and she couldn't perform any of that. So the loophole was re-recorded.
I see that too, Jerrell. Weirdos.
That's crazy.
Keep going, Jay. What you saying?
That threw me off.
Right?
Yeah,
That
so
threw everybody off. I was like, what the hell?
She lost the right. Her losing the rights to the song, to the label, she can't perform any of her hits. She can't perform because she gets not like they're not granting her permission, so she can just re-record and re-release it, and it's back to hers.
See, the thing about Taylor Swift though, she's still in her prime and in tip-top shape in order to create those songs with the same energy, the same type of music, because she is a musician herself. She can actually go into it and recreate the exact same thing. These old ass singers cannot.
They cannot hit them notes no more. That shit gonna have to come down an octave. That shit got to come down a couple keys.
It's not the same. I heard that fucking Jay Holiday bed. It is disgusting.
Really?
That shit is nasty, son. Like, no. It ain't the same sandwich no more. Niggas need to stop. Yes, shout out to Roland. I listened to a couple of the Alexander O'Neal joints. It's nasty. It's nasty. It's disgusting.
Roland says Alexander O'Neal tried, but didn't work.
Who that? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday?
Yes.
That's that dude?
Fam,
too much coke.
Oh, yeah, I seen him perform at the BET Awards. It was over.
He redid Saturday. I would play it, but I almost refuse to.
Please don't.
Look at you.
It's crazy.
You know what? We'll play it after we get off YouTube, and we let you hear.
I'm cool. I don't even want to hear that shit. Okay. I'm cool.
But what is that?
If I don't never hear it again, Flaw, I'm good. I don't even want to prove it to him. He like, y'all got it.
Y'all got it.
So what is that saying about music, though? Like, we aren't checking for exclusive music. We want the classics, meaning we're not checking for new music, right?
Yeah, man.
With these new artists, though, we're not checking for new music for the artists you're talking about, though. No. Alexander O'Neal, nigga. He needs to re-record Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I don't want Sunday from Alexander O'Neal. I don't want the next song from Alexander O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see what you're saying, but the people like Jay Holiday, nobody's checking for a Jay Holiday new song.
Okay, but what if he makes something? Okay, I guess but like
B-side. A B-side.
Something fire though. I guess that's what I'm getting at.
I think it depends on who you're talking to. The people that we're talking to specifically, no. But if like, I don't know, just pick a random rapper. Sure. If Rakim want to redo fucking The Ledge, he might could do that. But what if he might can't rap like that no more?
Right.
To redo that, like with the lyrics would be the same, obviously, but he might can't spit that same cadence like he always do. But you never know.
Shout out to Roland again, but when it comes to our legends, we are stuck in our ways, and that's the conversation that I'm trying to have. Like,
that's true.
That's the conversation that we just need to have, and maybe it's repetitive, maybe it's old, but if you're a legend, if you came before a certain time, I see this all the time, whether it's battle rap, whether it's whatever type of music you was in. If you came in a certain time, we look at you in high regards. We really judge these new artists today, song for song. Like
you got to
like check my
because you ain't have to prove you don't have to prove yourself now. Like you can just come in and do it. Like
Mike says, they're an artist you think can get that off. Like I think it depends. It depends on how old they are, how in shape they are. Like we was bringing up Mary J. Blige, right? She's obviously the queen of hip hop soul or whatever, right? If she re-record "I'm Going Down," you don't know what that's going to sound like in 2021. I don't want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she on everybody TV just like Mel. She on Power too. Like she's still in the limelight. We don't know how she sounds.
You know, it's a good example.
Studio. Like,
remember when
we don't know what these dudes sound like no more. Like,
we got a good idea what she sound like. She did them BET Awards a couple years ago.
Know it's a good example.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember when the Fugees did their reunion and Lauryn Hill like crap? We snappy about the reunion. Lauryn Hill's horrible, but we didn't want to tell her
that happened on BET too.
See,
BET. We got a Fugees reunion though, so
that fucking Killer Be Softly don't hit the same no more, right?
It don't.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the same. Like, it's not that many artists can do it. I'm thinking maybe rappers can do it, but that rapper would have to be in shape also, because depending on who you are, that cadence could have left a long time ago, man.
Yeah, you might not had a breath control for that
You know what
night.
I'm saying? Like them Bone records, I don't know if Busy can get that off now. He might can though.
He might can, but
Like,
we
you
don't
never
know.
know.
Niggas old now.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you don't know if Twista can get those bars off anymore.
I'm gonna say Bone Thugs cannot.
I'm gonna say Twista can though.
I think depends on who you talk about. I think Busy probably could, because I think he still get busy though.
Okay.
I don't know about the rest of them niggas.
Busta Rhymes.
I'm not the bone connoisseur.
Oh, Busta get busy.
Like,
Busta gets busy.
No, Busta can't get busy like he used to though.
Man, I bet he still can.
I could tell by that last album, it's different. His voice ain't even the same. It's all deep now. That nigga sound like Batman.
I forgot he dropped the album. Yeah, he did drop the album.
Yeah, he's still good, but he can't
Look At Me Now off like that Chris Brown shit. He can't get that off again.
I think he could.
Yeah, he could
do it. We just watched Method Man.
Yeah, he could.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So Busta, yeah.
But
it just sound different because his voice sounds different.
But I'm glad you brought Busta Rhymes up, because I was looking on my title and I saw that Busta Rhymes had a 25th anniversary of The Coming, and I said, wait a minute, I hope he did not do this over. I hope this is not a remake.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Repackage. I listened to it. It's the original songs. It's just
remastered.
It's just remastered, and I was relieved.
Fam.
He's almost at a coordinator.
Yeah. Right, I almost felt like Fred Sanford. I was like, Elizabeth, I'm coming to get you, honey.
Do not touch that album, Busta, because I will go to the original copy.
Please don't.
And Columbia Records will still get the money back. Yeah, Busta live. He sound like he's about to die. Busta put it all out there, man.
Same, man.
You gotta love.
I don't know. Like, obviously, we just saw Man and Ref do it. They probably could, but I think that's rare though. It's not that many artists that can.
And we gotta look at the condition of Red and Meth. Like, Redman is very slim, so he's not carrying a lot of weight, and Method Man's in traditional shape. Last time I seen Busta was a video from like yesterday where he was talking to Bobby Shmurda. That neck look a little huge. I don't know if Busta Rhymes
the drink champs too, but he kind of husky.
Busta Rhymes, he got a lot of weight, fam.
Know who still can do it? Remember when we was speaking of X? Remember when him and Snoop did their verses?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How Snoop stood on it, like sat down and was freestyling for like 5 minutes straight and was just chilling. Snoop's still active and he could probably still do it. I'm pretty sure he can get gin and juice off.
Snoop is the one that needs to do it. Remember, he didn't get for Doggy Style at all. Even though
Snoop could definitely get gin and juice off right now.
Snoop should do it. I think we need to talk about who should do it.
I think with that type of cadence and the way he rap, I think Snoop will be able to rap like that on his deathbed. Like he hasn't changed at all. He sounds exactly the same. Even when we on the verses, all those Doggy Style records, he sound the same, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Snoop just dropped the album that I thought was pretty good, but nobody's going to talk about it because it's not Doggy Style, and that's what I mean. If it's not the Doggy Style, we don't care. But Snoop did just drop an album. It's called From the Streets to the Sweets. Go check that out. I like it.
You sound like you work for Snoop. Yeah, go check it out. From the streets to the streets.
Sometimes I don't know why new artists put out new music because nobody cares. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody cares, man. I don't know what you guys are doing. But it be fire though, but nobody cares. Sorry.
Ain't no big time producers no more. Like, producers don't get the type of pub they used to.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, like, if you have a song with Pharrell or the Neptunes, it don't pop the same like it used to. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody give a fuck about that.
Speaking of producer, I got to talk to you real quick, Ant. Yes, my man RZA did answer DJ Scratch with a sound, but that's what he's been doing. Bobby Digital, fan. He been doing
that shit was hilarious. Yo.
I was crying in here, yo. Word is life. I mean, me and my lady was in here watching. He was like, "Yo, RZA, what?" I'm like, "Yo,
what the hell? What happened? Like, did the microwave go off?"
Yo, I was just looking like, "Yo, this
nigga thought the sandwich was ready." Like,
that's what he do. Bobby Digital,
come on, bro.
I can't wait for that DJ Scratch RZA album. No, I'm hyped for that. Blackout 3 coming. I'm hyped for all of that.
I'm hyped for the Meth and Havoc album. That's going to be serious.
That song that Meth played was fire.
Yeah.
How about the song Redman played? Red played was fire too. They both played new songs.
Yeah,
they played a song when they was robbing and killing niggas or something on the whole track. That was fire. I know that's wrong to say, but I never heard that track before, yo.
Serial Killer. Right.
Serial Killer. That's on
the first or second one.
Blackout 1, produced by the RZA.
Yeah.
That shit was fire, yo. I ain't
I
even
remember
gonna
that. Murder,
Never heard that
kill. That was my shit.
Produced by the RZA. Let's move
I
on.
ain't said. I said they was fire.
like,
I never said RZA was fire.
We hear him the first time. Now I'm saying we heard you, nigga.
Never said the RZA was fire.
Snowfall season finale.
You ready for Snowfall action?
Talk to it.
What else you want to talk about?
Niggas get excited when you talk about Snowfall.
Did y'all watch Mortal Kombat?
Niggas start getting
because I'm saying when we go into Snowfall, it ain't no coming back. That's what I'm saying.
You ain't got shit else to talk about.
Snowfall, ain't shit else to
I ain't got nothing else on the docket. You know, ain't nothing been happening.
No, we chilling.
Hold on. Let me get the spice up here.
And y'all didn't watch Mortal Kombat?
I watched.
No, I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan, so I'm not psyched to watch that.
I'm gonna watch a romantic comedy tonight instead. Okay.
I think with Mortal Kombat they did the best.
I'm going to watch a romantic comedy tonight instead.
Season 4, episode 10, season finale. This was the best episode of the series of the season for me, man. It gave me those chills from the first 3. I didn't get those chills from Franklin until this episode here. There's a lot of decisions that need to be made in this episode, man. It was a lot of boss shit that was actually happening in this episode to me, man.
Franklin, that nigga.
Exactly. And
now he that nigga.
Hey, yo, hold on. And your man Leon is not that nigga.
Yeah.
We
all established that.
He treated Leon like a pup.
You owe me, nigga.
Bruh.
And guess what Leon did? Put his head down and then say shit. He didn't say nothing the whole episode. Like,
so here's my conflict, right? This entire episode, and Jay pops in my head. Elton must die. But Elton got in his bag. Elton got in his bag. Was he wrong? He wasn't wrong.
We stay talking about this. He's not the bad guy.
No,
he's not the bad guy.
This was the first time he got his shit off, though. He said, "Reed, poisoning the kids, killing our people." If you listen,
he said, "I got his real name, bitch." All that, yeah.
Listening to him talk, where was he wrong?
It's not about right and wrong.
It's not.
It's about who the protagonist is and who's not.
I couldn't help but like, yo,
Like that's even at the end. We missed mad shit. What about Scully?
Yeah, let's go back to that. Scully went out like I think Scully's character, we got to see who Scully was, and without leadership, without guidance, Scully, I think, did what Scully was going to do, and not really wanting to do it, which was how he was able to be talked down like that. He didn't want to, but he
felt like he had to do that.
He felt like he had to.
His wife yeah.
He don't, but because his wife said, "Yo, if something happened to me, you gonna let that slide?" So now that's playing in his head.
Right.
I gotta do something, but really, I want to stay home and cry to God and ask Him to forgive me. That's what I want to do. That's what I've been doing for the last 4
wash these dishes.
And wash dishes. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. I lost my baby girl. I lost my baby girl and my wife to the streets, and I don't want to do this no more. That's possible. That happens to people.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to stop. Like, enough's enough. I got nothing else to live for. I don't want to sell drugs. No, I don't want to do nothing. Man, boy's dead. Everything's dead. Everybody's dead.
So hit me out. Like, is it me or did they not show him die though? So Scully's still alive, right?
We don't know because he fell to the floor.
That's it.
Right. He was in the hospital. They could have saved him.
Like, to me, you know,
I think he's dead.
The rules of TV and movies, for that matter, if you don't see the person died,
I mean, he did, yeah.
Most likely he's not dead. That means he's coming back if you don't see them die on camera, to me.
Well, what role will Scully play? Because obviously he doesn't want no parts of this violence anymore.
You never know.
We don't know.
He's gonna play his regular role, but I think they're trying to figure that out. So it's like, all right, so we either gonna let it die this way. So like, all right, well, y'all see he bled out, or whatever the case may be, is it collapsed. So, or if they're gonna bring you back on some old,
or Scully could team up with Unc and them, Unc and Louis. You can team up with them and say fuck it.
Oh,
they talked him down. He could be on their team now.
We didn't get to that part yet, but wasn't Jam and Jerome that actually pulled the trigger on the wife? I don't know if that's a good
Wait, what?
Hey.
Oh yeah. He told him.
That's true.
So why would he join? I'm not.
Bro, listen, we don't know.
We don't know.
Okay,
you don't know what Scully
we just
had
throwing shit out there, bro. We just throwing shit out there
because there were reasons.
And his girl gotta go too.
Jay, okay, Jay.
Why they gotta go? Why do they have to go, Jay?
Jay.
It fucking up business, bro.
Jay,
Like,
I understand the whole protagonist thing. Everybody against Franklin can't just die.
This nigga trying to eliminate all the Franklin.
First, he said Leon had to go. Nigga been his best friend since they was like 3 years old. Now his father had to die. Now his wife, his uncle and his aunt got to die. You just killing this nigga whole family.
They got to go.
Jay said everybody had to go, but Franklin mom so far.
Not yet.
What it's like.
Not yet.
Nah, they gotta go, bro. You bit the hand that feeds you. Now you want to turn on me.
First of all, they built that shit together, bro. He the plug, but they built that shit together, bro. He needed them just as much as they needed.
But he had to talk them into it, bro. Like, come on. Yo.
All right, you're right, bitch. Listen, bro, you can't just show up to my crib with no fucking work and tell me just how we gonna get it. But you gonna have to talk me into it too.
Crazy part is though,
yeah, she got to get rid of that bump on the end of her chin though first before I can. Man, the little walk off was crazy, Mike. The walk off was crazy in the little sundress or whatever.
Look at that Frank.
Yeah, the walk off in Cuba.
Man, y'all.
But that bump on the bottom of her chin, that little chocolate chip, bro. She got to get that lasered off, bro.
How about you could tell that when they actually did get to where were they? Cuba. You could tell the way that she pranced off. You could tell she was happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the first time, seasons.
We'll get to that part at the end because I want to talk about her and her might be involved in that also because while she wasn't in there when Reed was in there, but we'll talk about that at the end. But
Reed a gangster,
right? And his mom might be too. What was that? Yeah, Franklin and with Jerome and stuff, right? I was under the impression Jam and Jerome just wanted to sell speakers.
Yeah.
So that's why Franklin is so upset. He's upset not because of what they did, it's how they did it. He was under the impression that they wanted to actually get out. So not only are they not getting out, they're going against him.
right.
Like that was
it ain't so much they going against him because this is what they told him, bro. 10 keys a week, 12 a key, 20% more than what you paying just to keep it in the family.
Right.
You feel me? So like, come on, like they got the little rock thing. Feel me?
So they basically saying we're not going against you. We're just buying from you. We just don't want to work for you.
Right. What's wrong with that? They grown as hell.
Nothing
wrong. Niggas done got shot.
Why you gotta get out of
Cali, or they got to go.
Yeah,
wow, this nigga for who Franklin got? Where's Muscle? Peaches?
Fucking Peaches. That's all they need.
Yo, hold on.
Leon wanted to quit the game.
In the beginning of the season, you had all that smoke for Franklin also. I think you should have learned by now he's going to win in every situation he's in.
I mean, he on the fucking picture. He on the poster.
Exactly.
Like,
that's the nigga right here. That's Franklin.
So I mean, I know
he's going to win.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? But
can we talk about
snitch?
I don't like it. I cannot like some parts about it. Like
Leon gonna snitch, so he still got to go.
I don't think
that's coming. I think that's coming.
To me, they gonna put the pressure on him, and he gonna tell.
He won out anyway.
He won out. Yeah.
All right. You out. Bye.
To me,
it's a lot happening, bro. It's a lot happening.
To me, in this series, in this season, it showed me how powerful that the women are. Because even though a lot of them were annoying, when they came through to break down the situation, things happened. So we can talk about when Alton, Franklin's pops, wanted to meet Reed at a location to do what? I don't know. It was a stupid ass shootout.
Yo,
I don't understand.
He was gonna die. He was walking into a death. Like,
fam.
He crazy.
I've never seen a black man want to die so bad in my life.
Bro, he knew he just wanted to see and talk to this dude with that little ass revolver.
Franklin was like, he's a trained killer, right? This nigga go talk about, I used to get busy back in my day too. Like, man, you shut your old ass up, government man.
Killer, nigga.
Just because he killed somebody by accident back then. All of a sudden you a gangster. Stop it, man.
Yeah.
You an alkie and a drunk and left your family. Like, stop acting like you all that now.
So mom's like, I'm going too. I'm tripping like, Mom, what is, like, you about to fuck it up. But if you actually look at that scene, if she wasn't there, 3 men, this is how stupid we are. 3 men would have had a shootout and killed.
They all would have killed themselves.
Everybody would have died.
They all would have died because that's just who we are. The guns is out, so somebody has to shoot.
So knowing that, the mom got him on the plane and had him killed over there, so it'll be more quiet.
Right.
But this is my thing about that whole situation. This is my thing, nigga. Why you tell this nigga if the mom ain't don't know what's going on? Because I don't know if she know what's going on or not. I mean, we already talked about that. If she don't know what's going on, why you even tell this nigga Reed where y'all going? Knowing he is a CIA agent. Tell him you going to Havana, bitch, and go to the Philippines or some shit. Like,
I think they're sleeping on his CIA abilities. I think Reed is
don't know.
Yeah, I think Reed is just outsmarting all of them.
I just wouldn't even tell. I wouldn't have told this nigga where I was going.
What I don't know what
out and bitch ass up, man.
I don't know what made them think that Reed wasn't going to kill him.
Yeah, that's my thing.
What made it like they trust Reed for some reason?
Sissy set out and bitch ass up, yeah.
We don't know that. You gotta wait.
Look at the look on her face when she walked off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The store.
Said she gonna be going for like 2 months. The walk off was crazy. That we never seen her walk off like that.
She was happy.
The look on her face was. Mm-hmm.
So you said
something for your ass.
So Reed so nasty. He scouted the place out first and knew that she was going to be at the store that particular time.
I'm giving him the credit. He's a CIA agent. He gets shit done.
I would not put that past him though.
I can't put it past him either, bro.
Because she could come in next season. She could come back and show her come back and find Alton.
That's what I'm saying. So,
or he could just disappear, and nobody know what happens to him. So that's how Reed can still have a connection with Franklin. Because what happens when Franklin does find out that Reed killed him?
Well, that's what I was about to get at. Because imagine next season, the mother returns home and say, "Hey, such and such is dead." Franklin finds out, but Franklin, what can Franklin do? Because now he has to feed the hood because now he has more buyers, but he can't turn on Reed.
But do he give a fuck that Alton dead?
Yes. Nope. Because he has to, because that's why he went there in the first place.
Man, this nigga all at the plane after all this shit. I just want to say I'm sorry, son.
Wait a minute.
No, bro.
Did you see the scene before they got on the plane? And this is another thing that I have with men, black men, right? He held back his emotion for his father. And as soon as his mom looked at him, he started crying because those emotions was there with his father. He loves his dad, fam. But as black men, we will not show it.
Can't show it.
This can't just be.
As soon as he start hugging his mom, the tears start flying.
Yo, Jerrell, as soon as
he had to hold it, as soon as he touched it.
As soon as
he had to hold it.
It was already there. Right. When it comes to black men, he loves his pops, fam. Now, it could be that he loves his pops and Reed betrayed him. It's still a double. It's still a slight on Franklin. Not only did you kill my pops, I love him. You ain't got to love him. I ain't got to tell nobody I love him, but I'm trying to protect him. Because remember, I thought Franklin was going to kill him when he was in the house, but he was actually trying to talk to him. Like, talking to him like he a dumbass nigga, but he still got love for him for some reason. You know what I mean?
Nigga,
not for some reason.
Set me up. You got to die. Fuck you. You dead to me now. Alton.
That's how I'm feeling with the Alton situation. Like, I don't like. I'm thinking in my mind, if they telling me, "Oh, Alton dead," all right, like
he tried to set you up. He tried to.
We all trying to eat at.
I understand. I understand this is a show, but you know this nigga was raised by this man, right? He's not gonna just kill him. What are y'all talking about?
I didn't know he was raised by him. Like, that's right. At the beginning of the show,
he's
took him to school and shit.
He's not a deadbeat dad. Like, that was recent when he left in the beginning of the series. He did not leave them when, like, Franklin was, like, 6 years old. Like, he raised Franklin. That's his father.
Right.
Like, he's not going to just kill him.
Right.
Like, I never thought that. I never knew that was going to happen. Like, that's his real father. He's not a deadbeat dad. He just wasn't there at the time when the show started.
And I love the way they drew it up because, like I said, you can see Franklin holding back his affection that he wanted to show his father, but he can't.
So he could have like hit him in his gumball,
and that's why his mom went back to him, because they was really a family. Like, he wasn't a deadbeat situation. Like, he was there when Franklin was growing up.
He deserved to get hit in his gumball.
And we also got to remember it's the 80s. Ain't no social media for moms to find a date somewhere. Like, it's just her. Like, what you supposed to do? Who's supposed to
She ain't had a date since that nigga left the house. Are you crazy?
She had sex. She had nothing. Like, what do you want her to do? Like, she wasn't working.
That's how it was back then.
Right. Only where moms went was to the grocery store or something. And at that time, it was other women. Like, the men.
Alvin with
we was in prison, yeah.
He comes back, and then all of a sudden, she starts shaking.
Right. The men are either in prison or they at somebody else's house or they at work. But it's not like now we could just turn on social media. Oh, my man tripping. Let me go look at let me go on Instagram or whatever like that. Women had it different. That's why the man was able to have two families a block away from each other because moms never left the house. That's just
and remember, his dad was a Black Panther, so everybody knew his family.
Yeah.
So everybody knew his mom, who his mom was, who Franklin was. Like, what could she do? So that's how it was back then.
It did show how powerful those women were. Because I can't remember.
I don't mean cut you off again, but yeah, Jam Jerome, you don't think this was Louis' idea?
That's what I was about to get at. It wasn't Jerome's idea.
He wanted to sell speakers. They went to Little Rock. All of a sudden, they want to be kingpins because of Louis.
Yeah,
he didn't even want to do the Little Rock.
He didn't want to do that shit.
Now all of a sudden, he want Cali at Little Rock. Why? She was in the hospital the whole episode. Like all of a sudden, they want to be bigger now. It's because of her. She probably, she got
shot.
Yeah, she got shot. No, like nothing is promised, and she want to get more money. So they on now.
Exactly. Like, what do you expect to do? I damn near had a near-death experience twice. I got shot and Scully ran up on me. Either we going to take this to the max, or like there's two type of mind frames in this game, right? Either, well, listen, I'm in the game already. I might as well go to the top. But then you got the Leons. I don't want to do this no more. Well, I don't want to do this no more. Does not exist in this game. You either want to go to the tippy or just stay where you. Well, there's three. Or quit, die. Stay where you at. Yeah, quit, die, stay where you at, or stay where you at is two, or you go to the top.
Man, you don't know what you built for until you get in the shit, man. Niggas came in to make money. You niggas ain't coming to shoot little girls and get shot up too.
Right.
And it's the beginning of something too. You know what I'm saying? It's the very beginning of everything that's happening too. So, niggas don't know what they getting into. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Mike. You think Scully got anything to do with Jerome and them setting shit up elsewhere? Well,
that's what I was saying.
I don't know if it's Scully's idea. He hasn't shown me to be the brightest man in the world.
I don't think. My answer is no, because they couldn't have had that conversation already, because we don't even know
about to die.
Yeah, we don't know if Scully's alive. So
right.
We didn't hear that conversation either. So I would assume that no.
Or maybe they're going.
But that's not saying that they won't do business with him in the future if their ties do cross again. Scully's coming back, yo. I don't know.
Go see him at the hospital, like, yo, let bygones be bygones. We better working. It's been bloodshed on both sides. Right. But if I'm Scully, I ain't trying to hear that, bitch. My baby and my girl dead, bitch. You just got shot.
Right. True.
I'm glad they wrote it. I'm glad they wrote it like that. Because that is a real emotion that I think that maybe other shows wouldn't have touched on. Oh, I lost everything, so I'm gonna go out. No, I'm really affected by this, and I think that God is punishing me for the wrong I've done. That is a real emotion that some people have.
Right.
And I'm glad that they touched on that and not just make Scully this guns ablazing, I'm gonna kill everybody in memory of my kids. Well, he got
pushed to that. He really got pushed to that when his girl died. You know what I'm saying? He
still didn't want to do that.
He still ain't. Well, he did though, because first time we seen him after that, bitch, he was loading up the pump, put it to his man's face, bitch. Like, I'm gonna start killing, bitch. Show me something.
So maybe it's easy for him to kill Franklin, but you saw what he did when he ran up on what's Jerome's wife name again?
Louis. This nigga was about to die, bro. This nigga got shot. Feel me? She in the hospital laid up. His baby gone. His girl gone. Let's not forget the first time we seen Scully. This nigga had a nigga in the closet torturing him.
I get it. And all she said was, don't do it. And that talked him down. Like, she talked him down because he didn't really want to do it. Right. That's what I'm saying.
We ain't gonna say he ain't want to do it. Maybe, bitch, he just had that control over niggas. Like,
word. I don't know.
She was gangster the whole time. We've been talking about her gangster the whole show.
The women are powerful, and yes, Scully did listen to Queen Khadijah a lot, so maybe some women just know how to talk him down. Now, if it was Jerome in that bed, he probably would have shot Jerome.
The only reason Manboy didn't listen to Khadijah because that was his sister, not his wife.
Right. And
that dynamic is different.
And two different personalities.
Right.
If Khadijah and Manboy wasn't related, Khadijah probably would not have had that control over Manboy because of who Manboy is. Khadijah just found her a sucker. Honestly, let's keep it a stack.
Right.
He just found her a sucker that was going to be under her.
Kinda, yeah.
A sucker that's a killer.
That's he ain't no pushover. Like, he ain't no. I mean,
but imagine having
he
him
be manipulated though.
Everybody else afraid of him, but I run the household. That's some shit. But she wouldn't.
That's how it usually is, though, bro.
I don't think Manboy would have laid down for Khadijah. Manboy's personality.
That's his sister.
No, but I'm saying, what if they
a woman type like her
personality?
Yeah,
to me,
I get it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying with that. His personality doesn't seem that way. Fire finale. We don't know what happened. It's always a cliffhanger. Franklin's in trouble because he doesn't even have a team, but he's off the cane.
He went to go see his old girl, Mel.
Yeah, we need to
Hey,
talk about.
Mel.
We need to
Mel
talk about.
fire fan. I see why he. You know what I mean? Come back,
So
Mel.
you like Mel? You like Mel?
Mel fire
She,
fan.
Mel don't do it for me for some reason.
she was like
Mel
she
for
about
me.
15. I'm cool. Like,
Like she, as women ranked on the show, she's not very high for me for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway,
it's the eyes. It's the eyes.
Probably the eyes. That nigga like light
It's the
eyes. That's all.
That's all. The
That's
light
it.
skinness.
No, I'm saying that nigga like Hazel anything.
He only like
Hazel anything. Oh, she got hazel eyes.
How much of a sucker am I though? I'm like, yo, you shot me, but that's okay because you gorgeous. I just never want to be that guy, fam. I just never want to be that guy, fam. You shot me.
That is crazy, right?
I don't care how pretty you are, fam. And I don't know what he went back for, right? Like, what does this mean going forward? Like, why was she still in this season?
No, he had to go back though. You don't remember the connection? Remember, she's the one who talked to the reporter.
She didn't want to talk to Irene.
So that means she could talk to somebody else.
Okay, so him admitting that he killed her father is going to stop her?
No, he did not admit.
No, that's why he ain't do it.
He's seeing.
No, he gave the head nod.
He's seeing what that was doing to him, so doing to her. He's just going to let her live in that.
It was a threat.
That shit is chewing her the fuck apart.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. As soon as she said it, she started crying. Just tell me the truth. Help me.
I ain't crazy and shit. Yeah,
right. Yeah. The whole. No, all right. Oh, so you going crazy over the shit?
To me, it was a threat.
The head nod was bullshit, Flaw.
He knew that. I don't know. The crazy part is though, how did he know that she was the one who talked to the reporter? Like how did Franklin get that information? Like the reporter didn't give that source up. But anyway, he found out. Obviously, he went there to threaten her because he obviously don't want to kill her, or he would have already. He could have got rid of Mel.
I thought he gave the head nod. Maybe
he gave it a nod, but he didn't say. He said like she wanted him to answer yes or no, and he didn't say it
because it might have been tape around. I didn't say it, but I gave you the head nod, and that's when she started crying. That's what I saw. I saw the head nod, and then she started crying.
So the real question is, fuck all that. When did this nigga become Kaiser Sose? Get rid of the cane and start walking. So that mean did he not need the cane the whole time?
Well, I don't know.
As a show, like for people can think he's
still weak and shit.
Still weak because when
I don't think so.
Because
Jerome beat his ass the episode before that, and he was fucked up. Like, nah, no.
But hold on though, Jerome would have beat his ass with or without.
Jerome would beat his ass.
When he was hitting him and he hit the car, he was holding the shit still, as if he was still hurt type shit. So I think he's still. But some time had passed.
That strut did not look like it was a recent strut, and looked like that nigga been walking straight for a while.
We don't know the timeline though either. We don't know how long this shit has been going on.
Every a scene could be a week later, so we don't know if he did that yesterday or the day of. And Franklin don't really change his clothes, so I wasn't really checking.
This nigga wear the same slacks.
He always got them slacks on,
little jacket on.
It's not the same. It's not the same. It's just that because of the fashion back then, all the color, all the stuff looked the same. Like it's all the same tones and shit.
You don't even know if he changed his clothes. Is a new fresh slacks or nothing. We don't know. So we don't know how far along these scenes are. Could be a month, could be whatever. Don't know.
Yeah, but he walked all smooth as hell though.
Yeah, he did.
I'm glad that Franklin's back because he's going to need it because he can't be walking around with no cane now that you don't got Jerome by your side. He really doesn't have a team. Peaches can't fight everybody. Like Jerome was back up, Leon was back up. He has nothing. So to me, if he finds out that Reed, this is my scenario for next year. Franklin technically has nothing, but Reed. Let's keep it a stat. He is
all he need, though.
That's all he needs.
But if Reed put his father and he wasn't down with it, that brings the dilemma. That's what I'm saying. What if Mom's isn't cool with it? Y'all saying Mom might have set him up. I'm thinking maybe don't know. Mom returns home. Alton is dead. Franklin figures it out. CIA agent double crosses him. It's crazy.
I was about to say honestly, I think your scenario is probably the direction they should go because I don't know, the street conflicts was all like this season, but we probably are going to get a big conflict between him and Reed.
We need that. It's season 5. Something has to give.
I think because if and when it happens, imagine if he did kill Reed. What happens then?
Ain't this a new Reed coming?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does the government deal with that? if they know Franklin did it.
If you're talking about government, I don't think the government cares about Franklin or Reed, honestly. I think Reed's making himself feel more important than what he is. As far as for them to fund this war, they can get anybody in there. I don't think they care about or Reed. I think
he's already built a trail. You get what I'm saying? So getting him up out of there and getting somebody new, he might not have that same rapport. I think Reed is who Reed say he is. I don't think he's too big for his job. And he even said it. It was just like this shit. He's giving up everybody when all this shit is done.
Well, in 2021, what does that matter? You can create as many documentaries as you want about the all up, and nobody cares. I get what you're saying, OJ, but being that we're in 2021, they have so many documentaries on how crooked America is, and nobody cares. So
nobody gives.
My thing is, if Reed go down, you gotta think about it, he's not going by street rules. He is going to spill. Like everybody is going down if he goes down. Y'all know that, right?
Who?
Reed, like if it ain't no ain't no snitching rule, nigga. Those are the snitches. Like he's going to give everybody up.
Well, we actually saw the actual real story of this, and Freeway Ricky Ross did go down, but guess what? Drugs kept moving. So
but I'm talking about the show. We can't go by real life. This ain't gonna go by the free.
Hard. It's hard to be like, Reed's gonna snitch. Well, Reed at the end of the day,
yeah. No, not in real life. No. Okay, you're absolutely right. No, I'm just talking about on the show. How the direction of the show. I don't know. It seems like it has to go either one way or the other to me. They're either going to be best friends or it's going to be a huge conflict. And to me, for the show purposes, it should be the huge conflict.
I think this should be the last season. We're going into season 5. Seasons don't really last this long.
Yeah, I think they should wrap it up.
This should be the last season. End off on a good note. Reed and Franklin has to clash. Reed dies. Franklin goes to jail because Freeway did. And I just think that it just makes most sense to me. If they keep pushing this show to 8, 9, they're going to get this show's boring now. This show's trash.
My whole thing, if you do want to, I don't know. It seems like Franklin hasn't been doing it long enough for that to happen yet.
To go to jail?
I don't know why. Like for it to stop. Like, seems like he's still too young.
I get that, but it's season 5.
Like I know it's season 5, but I'm talking about in the time of the show. It might be season 5, but I don't think 5 years has went past, right? They make it seem like this is all still like within the same 2 years, like the same, like it's recent.
I guess we're talking
about he hasn't been doing it for that long.
I guess we're talking about something different. I'm just
like crackheads is still new. Like if it was 5 years, crackheads would not still be new. Like they would know what to do with someone. Like they still make it seem like crackheads is still coming up. Like they don't know what to do with them yet.
Yeah, but I'm talking about audience fatigue. It's just natural that when you get to season 5, 6, people just drift off. So that's all I'm saying. And no more John Singletons. At the end of the day, it's that's what I'm saying. Who knows where it's going to go? And I think that next season should be Franklin versus Reed because he killed Alton. He betrayed his trust, and he got nothing to lose anyway. But once again, Franklin is the plug for a lot of people now.
Well, if he's so smart, man, he should have seen this shit coming down.
I don't.
If he's so goddamn smart, this nigga at the airport, I'm about to take some time off.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck you? What you mean?
What a coincidence!
You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah. So
I don't get that either, yo. I kind of think Franklin knew he was going to do it. Like, he kind of almost have to, or I don't. We can't say Franklin is that smart then.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, how the fuck you gonna go on vacation with my family? We just had this conflict.
All this shit just happened. Now all of a sudden you need to take some time off. Really?
Yeah,
like you? Like him?
Yeah.
But isn't that Reed's job to be outsmart everyone? Are we trying to say that Franklin's on the same level as the CIA? It's my job.
Hey, y'all the ones put Franklin up on this pedestal.
Never said he was smarter than a CIA agent.
I'm just saying, y'all saying he's a smart dude and all that shit. And I'm saying he obviously ain't
that
smart.
That's common sense, though, Flaw.
I would have been on it like, where you got now all of a sudden my family all this shit. We almost killed each other. Now you got to take time off after you know my family going. Nah, because then when he showed up, he had this. Did Franklin know Reed was going to be at the airport?
No, you said you had to see him leave, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
we'll see. I like my script. Y'all like y'all script. We'll see what they do. Come season 5. I think there needs to be conflict between Reed and because where are they going next? If they just keep this buddy thing going in season 5 and season 6, I just don't want to see the show get the fatigue that's coming, which all shows get.
should do 5. They should do the 10 episodes with like an hour, like 2 hour finale type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like coming like a movie at the end, 2 hour finale.
No. That's a lot to tie up. Especially with the with his family going against him now. That's a lot to tie up if we only going to have one season left. We'll see though.
No,
remember Franklin has to deal with.
Well, they covered a lot in the last 2 episodes, bro. They covered a lot of ground though. You know
I'm
what I'm
just saying that the Jerome like storyline that causes like a different problem now to me, because he said that they're going to be a family again and he's going to get them back. Like he said that to Leon at the end. So that's not over. That has to play out next season.
Right, but if he didn't know about Reed killing his pops, you can say what you want.
That would supersede that. Yes,
that was another dynamic. Yep.
We don't know how Reed, if it was a setup or not. So that's where our stories are colliding at. Either one of our stories can work, but I'm saying if they go with Reed went into business for himself, that can fuck all the plans up. Frank can say what he want.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they did set it up, then Jerrell, your story just flows.
Damn. We'll see. No more John Singleton.
Yeah. And I'm just on the whole show fatigue thing. Like, how long will this last? We like it. I'm entertained, but I would hate to see a show get tarnished. We just watched Power go through it. We just watched, like, a show can go through that. Oh, it's too many episodes, too many seasons. It's got trash. I was only like the first 4 seasons. You just want to keep something a classic to me. Want to keep
Game of Thrones fucked it up by having
like
9 awesome seasons.
How did you do that?
And then the 10th one just completely shit the bed.
And that's all I'm saying.
They like, man, fuck it, man. We just gonna throw anything out. It's fuck
it. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, fan, and when I say 9 pristine seasons, like they were winning awards all 9 seasons for that shit.
Yeah, I still got to catch up on that.
Or all of a sudden just fall off a cliff.
But I gotta get to this homework, fellas.
Jay, you did a wardrobe change?
Yeah, that nigga put his shirt on. I seen him.
We about to get up out of here.
Wardrobe change, bro.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here, man.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I got your record. Matter of fact, you want to stay on and introduce your record? I think you sent it first.
Yeah, hold on though.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's get off. Shout out to everybody that live on YouTube and Facebook. Like, subscribe, comment. Anytime we come on here, we'll check y'all out. Peace.
And free Max